Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Guess we are at Bedok Interchange Hawker Centre today because of food like this. This too also is not too bad. This and this. So let's come and explore Bedok Interchange Hawker Centre together and see the food we have here. Let's go and eat! Okay, as per usual, we'll start with how to get there. As you can see, we're actually at Bedok MRT station. We get out the gantry, we head straight down here to the escalator that is going down. Okay, so what we do is we ride the escalator down all the way to the bottom. Okay, what we are looking for is actually exit B, B for Bangkok. And for those of you who don't know, the Bedok MRT station is actually on the east-west line, which is the green color line. Okay, so what you do is, okay, after we get off the escalator, we turn right. Okay, so we walk down the corridor and then we turn right. As per usual, on your left here is actually Bedok Mall, which we're not going to go to. We walk to the end of the corridor and then we turn right again, where we have another escalator heading up this time. So we're going to take the escalator up all the way to the top of the escalator. Okay, so when you reach the top of the escalator, what you see here is exit B of Bedok MRT station. Okay, so directly in front of exit B, as you can see in front of us here, is actually a bus stop. Okay, so we're not going to take this bus stop, but we're going to walk past this bus stop. Okay, and towards my right here, as I said earlier, is actually Bedok Mall. Okay, so they have like the normal clothes, and then there's also have a small little food court in there, but we're not interested in a food court in a shopping mall. No, what we're going to do is we're going to walk past Bedok Mall, walk past this statue of people walking into Bedok Mall, and we're going to head straight here. And this, my friends, is Bedok Interchange Hawker Centre, where we're going to have our food. Let's start off with something simple here, which is called Jimmy's People's Park. Okay, so basically this is a shop that sells fried kway teow, fried carrot cake, fried oyster, or fried oyster egg. Okay, so the two items I'm going to try here is actually the fried kway teow, which you see here. Okay, so this is the first item we try. Okay, when you look at it, it does look quite ordinary. The thing, it looks nicely fried. The cockles is a bit raw, it means they're slightly cooked, but surprisingly, it's actually much tastier than it looks. Okay, so once I ate it, it was like, whoa, not too bad actually. The fried kway teow is very well fried. It has a lot of eggs. You know, you can get the fragrance of the frying and the eggs in there, and then it's also quite dry. Overall, not too bad. Actually, quite a good fried kway teow. Here is the fried carrot cake that I also got from the same store, Jimmy's People's Park. Okay, as you can see from the carrot cake itself, he actually just put in the egg on the top layer. At the bottom part there, not much egg, but the carrot cake pieces are quite big pieces and still quite a generous amount of egg. Overall, I feel the char kway teow is miles better than their carrot cake. The carrot cake is just okay, but their char kway teow is much better. Next up here is this store called Inspirasi. I guess it's Malay for inspiration. Basically, it's a typical Malay store. They sell mee rebus, mee siam, mee soto, you know, the noodles, you know. And then, but what I'm going to try here is two dishes from here. First is the mee soto, and then also the mee rebus. Okay, so here are the two dishes itself. Okay, as you can see, okay, this is the mee rebus with lots of green chili. So, but surprisingly, the green chili is actually not spicy. It just adds in a lot of flavor to the mee rebus itself. And this is the mee soto. One thing about mee soto is actually more majority an Indonesian dish. So the soup itself is very nicely spiced Indonesian style, and it goes very well with the noodles and the chicken pieces. And this shop itself does this mee soto quite well, and it's very flavorful. And then once you smell this, you can smell all the herbs and spices in the soup itself. So it's a very satisfying and delicious dish, even though the noodles itself is just ordinary noodles. Next is this mee rebus. The mee rebus itself, it has a very nice, the sauce is a very nice thick texture, thick and velvety feel when you eat it. Once you put it in your mouth, only thing is, it's more of a savory sauce as compared to some other places where the sauce is a bit more sweet. Here is more savory, and then like I said earlier, the raw green chili, not spicy at all, gives a nice crunch when you eat with the noodles. Overall, the consistency of the sauce itself is very nice. Normally, I like to mix in some of the yolk into the noodles into the sauce to eat it itself, but you don't really need it for this particular mee rebus. Not too bad at all. And there's always a long line for this dish during lunch. There is another shop here where sells fried carrot cake. This is the one on the right here, okay, with the red signage. Okay, basically it looks like it's a very famous stall, but I think the person who's cooking the fried carrot cake itself is actually not the original owner. He may have actually passed it on to a family member to do the cooking. So it's not as, I mean, here's the dish itself. Overall, I must say that their carrot cake itself is very flavorful. Only issue I have with it is that I felt that it is a bit burnt. There's a burnt taste towards it, but full of flavor. I mean, there's a lot of preserved vegetable, and then the chili and everything actually goes well with the carrot cake itself. And the carrot cake itself is actually chopped very small, into very small pieces, which is a bit annoying for me, but it's actually very, very flavorful and actually quite tasty. Not too actually much. I think it's if it wasn't a bit burnt, it would be a very good carrot cake. Okay, lastly is this shop here that sells homemade fishball meatball noodles. Yep. Okay, so the shop here that's also quite popular. There's always a queue for this, so I decided to give it a try. And here is the noodles itself. Okay. For me, I felt that their liver was cooked very well. I mean, they didn't overcook it. It wasn't tough. It was nice and tender. The noodles itself was a bit soggy. You know, the meat itself, the minced meat, I mean, I can't really go wrong with minced meat. But what I felt was really good was their meatball. I think it may be worthwhile to just come here for the meatballs itself, because the meatballs itself is a bit springy and also a bit soft, but very flavorful. And then not too bad itself if you eat it together with the soup. But I think what they do well here is their meatball, where the fishball and other things are all a bit ordinary. This is Bedok Interchange Hawker Centre. This place have a lot of food, and I have just tried some of the foods here for you to see. I hope you liked it. If you do like it, please come down here and try the food itself. The food here looks quite good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you see. As per usual, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to join me for my next food adventure. Bye bye.